YouTube family, what's going on? It's been a long time coming. We're gonna go for a quick walk, discuss some gems. Catch you on the next clip. Bow. YouTube family, what's good? I've been saying to myself, let me get on YouTube and actually talk to my YouTube family. And I look back on my YouTube, actually, I've been neglecting y'all for a while. So I look back and I'm like, damn, I almost had 100 subs and I haven't posted actual posts. I've just been taking posts from like Instagram and throwing them onto my YouTube. And I'm at somewhat of a small cult following, so I appreciate all y'all for hitting the subscribe. So the grand question, who is Shaun Counts? Born and raised in Jersey, playing for New Jersey to be exact. And I'm a living testament of where you start isn't where you gotta finish, man. As a kid, grew up, wasn't confident at all, man. I was always the chubby kid. Didn't really get out much, was real quiet. I had friends and stuff like that, but I wasn't really, an extrovert. I always stayed to myself. I really didn't have, somebody to always, tell me that I was the shit, that I could do this, that I could do that, you know what I mean? My grandmother, she was adopted and didn't really receive a lot of that herself, so she couldn't really get that to us, my brother and myself. And, that kind of carried with me throughout, my upbringing, and, it took a toll on me. I would always, look at myself as like, less than others, like an outsider, you know what I mean? Like, damn, I'm not cool, or I'm not this, or I'm not that, you know what I mean? And it took a long time to get over that, and that held me back in a lot of areas. But, one day, my family was always into working out, like on both sides. So my uncle came to me one day, he was talking to me, and this is during COVID. I had blew up and gained mad weight, right? He telling me, yo, Shaun, you look sloppy, like, this ain't you need to fix that and shit like that, right? Stuff I hated hearing. And I kind of resented him for it for a long time. Like, I would avoid him at every chance, because every time I seen him, he was calling me out. But it took me years later to realize that he wasn't calling me out. In fact, he was calling me up to the person I needed to be, to my full potential. Y'all need people like that in your life. You gotta have the tough conversations. Sometimes you may not want to hear certain things, but it could be for the greater good, If he hadn't told me that, I'd still be that guy that wasn't confident. I never created a social media platform for myself. That's how unconfident I was. Now look at me, posting shirtless pics, doing all this stuff. I would have never in a million years thought I would do any of this shit. Now that just goes to show you how, things can come full circle. Like, I'm talking about a guy who never created a social media platform for himself, never wanted to post. I was never, ever taking my shirt off in public. I was never doing that shit. Me, take my shirt off, you crazy as hell. To doing the things that I'm doing now, it's like, it's truly surreal. Like, it gives me goosebumps on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, yo, wow, like, that's where confidence comes from. Doing things that you once thought were impossible. You actually do it, get the result, and it's like, yo, damn, what can't I do? I take that same passion, same drive, same energy, same consistency, and pour that into any endeavor, the goal that I want to accomplish. What's gonna stop me? And once you got that way of thinking, you can accomplish anything. Because you're no longer looking outside of yourself. You know that you have all the tools necessary within you in order to be successful. And that's all it takes. Just got back in the crib from the walk. Normally on Sundays, I usually used to go kill my legs, but like I said, less is more. You don't gotta do all that and go killing your body or anything like that. I've been doing less and I've been getting better results. So this is the train we on now. Now, the appetite is crazy. I'm hungry as hell. I want to know, like, what can I get to eat? And I got options. I'm by Philly right now, so, Philly, if you're not familiar, some of the best food spots around. Like, I know for all my New Yorkers who may be tapping in, like, Philly got y'all, like, for real. Philly got it on smash. I'm not sure if I want to get, like, some Asian, something like a wrap or something like that, but I don't know. But stay tuned. We definitely gonna get some eats. I'll pick back up the camera once we get to the spot. So currently in the car, on the way to go get a smoothie. I still don't know what I want to eat, like fully, so I'm like, all right, let me just go put something in my body. And then, I hate that noise. Then I can figure out what I really want to eat. I don't know, my taste buds is all over the place. Like, I can go get Italian, I can go get Asian. I'm not sure if I want to go sit down somewhere to eat. That's what her bunky ass want, but I ain't gonna listen to her. So, also for those of y'all who do, watch the video fully through, I definitely appreciate it. Go ahead and drop in the comments, like, what are some things y'all want to see? Different topics, different ideas. I'm bold, so I'm down to do a lot of shit. As long as it's not degenerate. I don't do like a lot of degenerate bullshit. I'm pretty dope, so I'll be willing to do a few things, shoot with some ideas, and then See what we can make happen. I've reached the destination. Smoothie Cafe for the win. I'm not gonna lie, I used to love coming to this spot, but now since Five Guys is right next door, and for those of y'all who don't know, I absolutely love Five Guys. So looking at this and walking past it, it's a bit of a challenge. But want to keep looking like this, want to keep being a source of inspiration, gotta make sacrifices. I'm a sucker for smoothies. Crazy. This is busting. If I had to pick between this and the Five Guys burger though, definitely be the Five Guys. But in the back of my mind is like, I remember what I used to look like, what I used to feel like. So it's real easy for me to not give in to certain temptations, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been on the opposite side of fitness, you know what I mean? A lot of people haven't. So a lot of people have either been in shape their whole life and they take it for granted because their metabolism is real fast. Or you got those other people that's, you know, been chubby, been made fun of, you know, had all the emotional trauma that goes along with being overweight. I've experienced both sides, and I can tell you the personal experience. Life on this side, much better. But it comes to making sacrifices like this. Walking past your favorite restaurant, not thinking twice about it, because you remember where you were and how you're living now. So here's a cheat code from me to y'all. You want to lose weight? You want to go? You don't got time to go to the house and go grab a quick snack? Head over to Starbucks. Go get you some egg white roasted pepper egg bites. Fire. Thank me later. So, back at it again. Remember, I said we was gonna get food, so we ended up pulling up to the Korean spot, of course, because this one always gotta have what she wanna eat. It's good though. I wanted ramen, but this is suffice. I did order some chicken wings. Yeah, hey, I did that. And I got some like seafood noodles. Shit is rocking. Now let me know in the comments what y'all think. Do you think that delayed gratification is necessary? Or do you think that if you got it and it's available to spend, you should just get what you want? I'm caught in between the two. So me personally, right, I love cars. Like I always told myself, like once I get a set amount of dough to the side, I'm gonna go ahead and go get that M. Probably like an M3 or M4, something like that, right? But then you got some people that's like, nah, put it off, save, you know, for a rainy day, you never know. Keep risk low. I'm all about taking risks. I'm all about, you know, enjoying life and not taking anything for granted because all this, be gone, snap the finger. I've seen too many good people leave Earth prematurely, so I gotta go get everything that I want now. What you think? People actually always try to get in my camera. I just asked her a question. I didn't even tell her to get in my camera. The problem with y'all is that when y'all go out to eat, y'all have no discipline, right? Korean chicken. If you know, you know. This is rocking. But what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say no. Got all these veggies here. I got my veggie plate coming. I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm not gonna eat that because I understand that in order to look like this comes with certain discipline. That ain't my food, by the way, for y'all that's hating. So don't get crazy. So my main message to you is stick to what work. Don't let outside influences get you off your pivot, and you'll be good. Wow, that's crazy work. Wow. Hey, wow. Chicken good.